Ever wondered how the world's banking system communicates? How do financial transactions cross borders and oceans swiftly and securely? Welcome to the intricate world of Swift ISO20022 and more specifically to the PAX 008 message. In this deep dive, we're exploring the account structure of ISO messages, which has been enriched compared to its predecessor, the MT messages. The account identification is a must-have field for an international bank account number, basic bank account number, or a universally unique identifier. Alongside this, 4 additional fields provide the option to include the account's type, currency, a chosen name, and a proxy. Let's turn our attention to the settlement method, a new feature with 4 codes that indicate the correct settlement method. These include clearing system, cover method, instructed agent, and instructing agent. These codes assist in determining the payment execution method, whether a message needs to be covered, and where the settlement account is maintained. Now consider the identification field. Unlike the MT103, which has just 1 identification field, PAX 008 has 6. These include message identification, instruction identification, end-to-end identification, transaction identification, unique end-to-end transaction reference, and clearing system reference. These provide a range of identifiers for the whole ISO20022 message. Next on the list is payment type information, where 3 elements stand out: service level, local instrument, and category purpose. These provide options for codes, service agreement details, and input for payment instruction processing preferences. In ISO messages, amounts are addressed differently than in fine MT messages. Here there are 2 dedicated fields for the interbank settlement amount currency and the interbank settlement date, along with elements for the instructed amount, charge information amount, total interbank settlement amount, and structured remittance information. Lastly, we have charges. The charge bearer in ISO messages is split into 4, including cred, det, char, and slev. These are equivalent to certain fields in MT messages. There's also a new block of information known as charge information. In summary, the Swift ISO 20022 and the PAX 008 message in particular offer a richer, more detailed, and more versatile system of communication for the global banking world. This system is designed to make financial transactions more secure, more efficient, and more transparent, providing a firm foundation for the future of international banking.